And there are new warrants issued in the Bryan Kohberger quadruple murder case out of Idaho. Some of them are by big companies, Amazon, Apple. We have to understand why, what this means about the case. Let's bring in the better minds. Florida State's Attorney Dave Aronberg and high-profile trial attorney Mark Geragos. It's good to have you both. Let me start with Kohberger. This is a heady list in terms of brand names, Dave, of who is on the warrant list for this Kohberger case. A couple of them make sense to those who've been following. DoorDash, Geragos will tell us why that's so important to the timeline, potentially. K-Bar Knives, not exactly sure why they needed a warrant, but does this surprise you in any way?
Not at all, Chris. And the ones that I'm most interested in is the dating sites like Tinder, because we want to show that there's a motive here. That's probably the thing that is most puzzling. What is the connection between Bryan Kohberger and the victims? Well, if he was stalking them on Snapchat, Instagram, and the dating sites, well, that tells you a lot, and that can go a long way. Even though you don't have to prove motive in a first-degree murder case, the jurors still want to know the why, and that to me is still the weakest part of the prosecution's case as of today, but I think that's going to change soon.
One step sideways, because I believe you betrayed your prosecutor's grudge to my producer. Did you say that you believe that Bryan Kohberger having an interest in watching coverage of his case is proof he's a sociopath?
Well, that combined with the fact that apparently he is pretty quiet in prison while the inmates are yelling at him and he shows no emotion. What kind of person is obsessed with looking at coverage of his own case and doesn't react when other people are yelling at him in prison? Sounds like a sociopath to me. I mean, there's a lot of evidence of that, and I don't want to call him a sociopath because I don't know the guy, but he's sure playing the part of one.
You've said it twice, first of all, and he could just be scared and curious about his own fate. But I hear you on that. I'll be back to you in a second. Counselor Geragos, remind us why DoorDash is fundamental here in terms of understanding what may have happened or not and when.
Well, they're constructing a timeline. In that timeline, there is a DoorDash delivery. I forget the exact time. I want to say 4 a.m. But they are going to want to know whatever records, who called, what was placed, the order, who delivered, who responded, and the various little kind of circumstantial evidence that they can develop along those lines, because that is going to close the window for the timeline for them and is going to become very important. And to David's point, if I could also step sideways for a second, David, I don't know how many clients you've ever defended, but I can tell you they're all everybody who's ever been charged is a sociopath, or they have a unique interest because they're the ones being accused and they are preoccupied, I will tell you, in their fate and in their case itself. In this case, if you believe the lawyer who defended him in Pennsylvania, he feels like he's going to exonerate himself. And so I can't imagine, especially when you're locked up 24/7 a day, that you wouldn't be obsessed with coverage on your case.
Let me ask you something else, Dave. And just to close the circle on that, if I'm where he is, I'm quiet. If my case is on TV, I'm watching. But I'll tell you when I would have been loud. And Geragos has heard me say this many times. When they came to my house at 2 o'clock in the morning to arrest me and said that we're here because you are accused of killing 4 people, I'm talking like crazy. If it wasn't me, Dave, I'm telling them a million different ways why it's not me. Geragos disagrees. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.